touch this time. Down he goes. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. That is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by the legend, Raynitzky. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, you can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught here by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Clay Matthews, still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Tomlinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead, and I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The first down carry for Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tomlinson up the middle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They toss it to Tomlinson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Here's Hester open right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They begin with a run by Davis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you block.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jerry Rice, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Mahomes. it's Valdez-Scantling. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes to throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Mahomes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Jackson. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Here's 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing. Jackson. That one caught by Rice. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Lions are going to win this game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis.